I am whipping up a salad right now with kale and walnut meat, all raw ingredients, fresh produce. I'm even making the dressing myself. All you'll need is a food processor, a blender, and some seasonings. I also whipped up some dinner for my family in an Instapot, so I'll give you guys a sneak peek of that towards the end. All right, let's get started with the walnut meat. So these walnuts were soaking in water for about 6 to 8 hours. You can either do that or boil them for 20 to 25 minutes. They will no longer be raw, but that's only if that matters to you. Add them to your food processor. And I love to add sun-dried tomatoes to the walnut meat. It gives it so much flavor and it adds to that meaty-like texture. One shallot, and I pre-chopped it just a little so that it could blend a little bit better. A couple cloves of garlic. And it is planting season. I got these plants from my local market. It's African basil and Cuban oregano. So I just borrowed a couple leaves and I chopped up that Cuban oregano just a little bit because those leaves are really large. And here are the seasonings that I use. I'm definitely going to put emphasis on that smoked paprika. You will thank me later. There's sea salt, black pepper, and that's called South African smoke from Trader Joe's. It gives it a light spice. You can go ahead and add those. And now it's time to process. I like to pulse because I found that when I put it on a certain setting, it'll blend the meat too much and it'll get mushy. So when you pulse, you have a lot more control. This is the texture that you're going for. I pulse for a good 2 minutes or so and just make sure you're mixing in between and checking and tasting to make sure that texture is easy for you to chew. And here's that bonus meal that I was talking about. So along the week, I like to add any extra veggies that we have hanging around into the Instapot and add a little rice or quinoa. This is wild rice, tomato, potatoes, mushroom, and a little spinach. And we all got to have that when we wanted to have a hot meal this week. Even our toddler enjoys it. And I went in and added some spinach last minute, but that's just a quick idea for you when those veggies are on their last leg. Add them to your Instapot and let them cook. Here's the dressing. Add some carrots to your blender. I sliced a couple tomatoes in half. You don't gotta chop them down too much for the salad dressing. That's one shallot. Here are some almonds. Adding a nut to your dressing gives it a really creamy flavor, so either almonds, cashews, or walnuts will do. And here are some hemp seeds that also adds to the creaminess, and the nutritional benefits from hemp seeds are amazing, so add them to whatever you can. Here's some spring water. And I just added about 2.5 cups. And you go ahead and blend that on high. And it's so simple. Add that dressing to some fresh chopped kale. And add about 1/3 of the dressing at a time. Just take and massage the kale. And take your time to let all that dressing get evenly distributed. Here are the seasonings that I used. Just something simple, the Creole for a little flavor, and some sea salt. And you go ahead and mix it in once again. And I like to add the seasoning to the salad instead of just adding it to the dressing. The flavors just cling on so much better. And it's that easy. So when I put the salads together, I added some alfalfa sprouts. Y'all saw the price, $1.50. We've been getting them from our local produce junction, and we add them to like everything. Sprouts are really good for you, so if you catch them, make sure you grab some. And I put that in between the kale and the walnut meat for the salad. We also had some avocado toast, and I sliced some kiwi. It's the aesthetics for me, his and hers. I'm an artiste, and that has to come out in everything that I do. I'm not just flexing for YouTube, but make your food look beautiful. That makes this plant-based lifestyle so much easier. Thanks for watching. Keep eating to live.